Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today is going to be a little interesting because this is my current setup in the garage and today we're going to change it up a little bit. Let's get into it. I am super lucky to have the support from amazing companies which allows me to have these bikes. Now as you can see, we've currently got 3 trail bikes and we've got a BMX. This is how a number of people store their bikes in their garage using these eBay sort of special hooks. They're nice and cheap, nice and cheerful. The only problem with them is sometimes a bit of a palaver to get the front wheel up on the hook, or secondly, if I want to get, say, this middle bike out, there's risk of scratching these 2 other bikes. Now today is going to be super cool because we've got a little solution courtesy of the guys of Steady Rack. So let's get into it. First step is obviously to remove the bikes, to get back to the wall, and then we are clear for takeoff. Hello? I'm 100% using that.
No, you're not.
I am. Removed the original eBay specials, which means now we're ready for the new thing. The old Steady Rack. So let's open this thing and see what it's all about.
Have you got your marker? Yeah. Right.
First thing we need to do when we're putting the new rack in is to measure it. So as you guys can see, I've put the bike along the floor to see what the length of it is. You can guesstimate it, but the last thing you want to do is put your bike on and then realise that it's touching the floor, and that defeats the objects of this rack. We're going to measure it out, see what it's all about, and then replicate that on the wall. We've got a blank canvas, we've taken down the original racks, and now we've marked up where the new rack needs to be, obviously referencing it to the floor, so hopefully we should be all good. Let's go install the racks. Put the 4 holes in, we've got the bolts in, now we just need to do it up and then it's all good. We fitted the top off, we've put the caps on, we've tightened all the bolts, we're now going to put the rear tyre rest bracket on. I put my bike up, I've marked out where the rear wheel is, and as you can see we've got 2 little dots. We're now going to drill them, fit that, and then Bob's your uncle. Fitted it all, now let's put it to the test. Oh, easy as that. A few more to go, let's get onto it. Here we are, the Steady Racks are fitted. The next thing we need to do is obviously a bit of security. So we've got some hip lock anchors we're going to fit, and they're just going to go nicely at the bottom of these. We get the hip lock anchor, we put it on, just going to mark where we want the holes to be. We're going to crank this up a bit until it's level. Once we've cranked it up enough, jobs are good, and we've got a hole there for the lock. So with all these holes in the wall, it almost looked like someone had savaged the place with a shotgun, but we've filled them all up, we've painted, we're now ready for the next step. So these are the Steady Racks, all fitted. As you can see, these are the 3 mountain bike ones, and this one on the end is for a mountain bike with smaller wheels, a BMX or a road bike. So the next step is a bit of security. Custom Deakin homie lock. So you guys are wondering probably, why have I gone for the Steady Rack over the eBay specials? Well, first off, as you can see, they're nice and easy to store. So as soon as we're finished with them, we can literally tuck them away. There's no risk of banging your head or anything. But the main thing is what we're going to get into next. Before we get the bikes, we're just going to open up the Steady Racks. We'll leave that one because I haven't got a Focus road bike just yet. So before I lock the bikes away, what I'm going to show you is just how easy the Steady Rack is, and this is one of the main reasons why I've gone for a Steady Rack over an eBay special. And that is the simple fact that if I want this bike, for instance, the Focus Sam, just means that I can move the jam out of the way, pull it down, easy access. Once again, putting it away, don't have to worry about lifting it up or anything like that. If I don't want this bike, put it to one side, I can then get the other bike down, and this is 29-inch wheels, and then back up again. So they're nice and easy. You haven't got to, mess around with lifting the bike up onto a hook or anything like that. They're all perfect for that. Let's go lock them up. We have the noose chain and the DX lock. So as you guys can see, I've used a number of different hip lock chain locks. They're a great deterrent to slow people down, and with alarms going off, German Shepherds living in the garage, hopefully they won't hang around for too long. As a little Brucey bonus for you guys, all these hip locks are 20% off using the code Deakin20. I'll put the link in the description. There we go, that is my bikes all locked and loaded with the steady rack and the hip lock locks. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, be great if you give it a thumbs up. Be sick if you subscribe. All the links to steady rack and hip lock are in the description. Until the next one, I'll see you in a bit. Oi, oi.